Now, coming up next on Crosstalk, College Week's Matt Stiles sits down with College Week's best producer in history, Nick Cobb. Stay tuned. No, it's all good. I don't think anybody was ready because we're...
Hi. Hi, welcome to Crosstalk. I'm Matt Stiles. Crosstalk, we don't talk about crosses so much as we just sit across from each other and talk. Today we're here with Nick Cobb, the USF College Week producer. Hi there, Nick.
Hi, Matt.
How's it going?
Doing well, doing well.
Great. If you don't know what College Week is, you're probably semi-retarded because you're watching it. Nick, tell us a little bit about your producer job and what you all do.
Well, as producer, Matt, I try to make this show the best that it can be by kind of assigning stories or getting stories to people who can produce the packs and then bring them back. And I help with the writing and some of the behind-the-scenes things. So I really try to cover everything to make this show as good as it can be.
Some people say that you are the best producer ever. In the movie Anchorman, the rival was Wes Mantooth. Who would be your rival, or have you had any threats?
Well, I'll tell you what, those Red Raiders from Northwestern, they're, I'd say something, but I probably shouldn't say it on camera, but they like to get down and dirty when it comes to this sort of thing. Like, they like to talk smack, and they like to think that they have some great media department, but I'm telling you right now, because I'm the producer of this show and I'm in this department, we have the best media program and the best College Week show or college news show around.
That sounds really intriguing. How about, what is your favorite, since you're a producer, you've probably grown up watching a lot of television, what was your favorite show to watch and kind of inspired you to become a producer?
Well, I was always intrigued by television. I watched a lot, and I think watching Dateline as a young child, I saw that and I thought, wow, that's what I want to do, and that's the job I want, and so this is just one step in that direction.
You watched Dateline as a child then?
I did. Ted Koppel, I'm pretty sure he's the Dateline guy. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention when he was on camera because I was always thinking about what was off camera. But yeah, it just, don't ask me why, because a lot of kids, they want to watch like Power Rangers or you know, Superman, stuff like that,
yeah.
But Dateline was my show.
Dateline.
Dateline.
That's the way to go. Did you have like Dateline action figures that you'd play with when you were little?
I looked. Back then they didn't have eBay, so it wasn't as easy to find stuff like that, but I looked around because I was hoping to find like Cameraman 1 or Cameraman 2 or even the producer. I mean, that would have been my idol, but they didn't have them.
Did you not play with Ninja Turtles as a child, and if so, how did that affect you when you grew up?
I had Ninja Turtles, but if you dropped them, I broke their arms off, and they weren't as fun to play with then, so I was like, you know, forget these Ninja Turtles, I'm going to produce Dateline someday, so why should I waste my time, you know? And I watched the cartoon a few times, and Shredder and Bebop, Rocksteady, those guys, you know, they just didn't really they didn't reach me like Ted Koppel and Dateline did. I saw that show, and it was what I wanted, and I thought, you know, this animated crap isn't for me.
Yeah, this animated crap isn't for me. Did you yell that at the TV when you were a child?
Oh, I wanted. My mom
you?
didn't like when I said crap for a while, like when I was younger, because she thought that it wasn't very polite. So I would yell things like, "This show sucks," and then get yelled at again because she didn't like sucks either. So.
Yeah, I couldn't say crap for a while either until I realized I could, and then you just overuse it.
You get to that point with your parents where they're like, you know, you're old enough, you're going to say these words whether I tell you to or not, and you just say them, and they're like, you know, nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. Did your mom ever smack you over the head with anything once you said that?
No, I got some bare bottom spankings, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you remember those?
I still get them.
Yeah, those are tough.
They're tough.
I can't remember the last time I got one, but not so much smacking in the head, but the behind I got smacked. Yeah.
What do they use to smack you on the behind? A wooden spoon, a belt?
No, there were no
spikes?
props, just bare hand, you know,
Bare
just
hands.
right
Ow.
there, yeah. And
Ouch.
it stings, and sometimes left marks.
That would leave a mark.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Dateline, is there any other shows?
Saved by the Bell
Saved by the Bell.
inspired me.
What part of Saved by the Bell?
The whole thing, like the whole crew. Like I'd watch this show and I think that crew would make a great production crew to help me make my show. Everybody would be an essential part of making the show the best it could be.
Like Screech, kind of wiggling the camera.
Oh,
and something
yeah,
goes wrong.
exactly. And Zach Morris he could pull anything and he could do it
big
all.
cell phone up.
Oh,
while
he'd
he's
pull out
anchoring.
that cell phone and he would get things done.
He's a jerk.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Which member of Saved by the Bell do you like the best?
Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly Kapowski.
Can you give us just one reason why?
Beautiful.
Beautiful Kelly Kapowski. Well, thanks. I think we learned so much about USF College Week in this interview, since that was our main focus. And I just thank you for coming here and
well, thank you for having me.
yeah, just sharing everything. So, thanks for all that. For USF College Week, I'm Matt Stiles. Thanks for tuning in. You are awesome.
Thanks. You know.